Imagine living your life as a gay man, and then one day you just start to think, would I be happier if I was a trans woman? You no longer have to fake and act more masculine in and out of gay spaces. You can dress as femme as you want. You can feel, perfectly fine putting on makeup, and you don't have to worry about the trade asking you, are you transitioning? If you're watching this video, you're probably like me and you probably are a feminine gay man. Now look, I'm a star. Okay, I ain't got no nails on, no makeup on right now, but girl, it's film, it's fish. Okay, I'm a feminine gay man. And sometimes I question, like, damn, like, would this shit be, would I be happier if I transition? So boom, right? I moved to Dallas, Texas, right? I came from my little small town in Southern Illinois. And, I just knew when I got to Dallas, like, it was finna give, trade on my body, butch queens on my body, like, just finna be in a club, all eyes on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't give that. It did not give that. When I moved here, the first 6 months, I just knew, like, I was gonna get a boyfriend or something. Like, I'm on Bumble, I'm on Tinder, I'm on Facebook dating, like, what's up? Like, what the fuck? Come on, like, let's go on a date, let's do something. Crickets, like, dead ass, like. And at the time, right, I had just moved from my small town. I didn't have any gay friends. I wasn't ingratiated in the gay community. I truly thought that feminine gay men were desired. That's not to say that nobody wants us, but I'm not gonna say I thought we were the standard, but I thought, motherfuckers wanted us. And I think a lot of that comes from me just growing up watching TV. I can't think of too many TV shows, but way back in the day, Will and Grace had gay couples and they were both femme. Modern Family, like, they are kind of more on the feminine side, like, that kind of like mask gay man, like, that's something you really only see on social media, and that wasn't really promoted to me when I was growing up. And I'm older. I ain't like y'all the 20-year-olds, okay? I'm kind of old. So with all that being said, when I moved here and I realized, like, wasn't nobody fucking with me like that, like, I quickly found out that it was because I was feminine. And I mean, we can argue all up and down if it's okay to be mass for mass, femme for femme. I am totally okay with people having preferences and things like that because I have my own preferences. I do. But here's the thing, right? When I start to think about, okay, I'm not desired. I'm editing this video and I'm like, oh my God, I sound like I have low self-esteem or something. I do not have low self-esteem. I'm just speaking, okay? Don't do that. By most men in the gay community, right? Or in the gay community, right? Because there's two caveats to that, but I'll come back to that. I'm not desired by most men in the gay community. And the first question that I'm gonna ask myself is, okay, well, where am I most desired? Where is my stock the highest? And honestly, the best experiences I've had with men was dealing with, DL men or trade men, and these men loved me because I was feminine. But even though these men loved me because I was feminine, there was always a part of it in which they wanted me to be even more feminine, right? Because I feel like sometimes as a feminine gay man, you are like in this middle, right? Where it's like you are a feminine gay man, and then there's like two sides to it. It's like either you're a feminine gay man and you're going to transition, or you are just a gay man, right? Like there's kind of like a bar. And so many times I would literally have, friends and family and, men ask me, like, am I gonna transition? Like if I put on a wig or some makeup and a skirt, like, oh, you wanna be a woman? And it never really gave that, but it started to get to the point where it's like, okay, like shit, like, do I just need to go ahead and transition? And the problem with that for me was that I'm okay being a boy. I'm not saying I would be mad being a girl. I don't think there's nothing wrong with being a girl. Y'all, my cats was doing the fucking most, and I didn't get to finish my thought. So that's the end of that scene. But I'm gonna be making more videos, so I'm gonna be able to finish that thought. So, back to the question. As a feminine gay man, would it be easier if you transition, or should you transition? It's a valid question to ask yourself, and it's one that a lot of feminine gay men have asked themselves before. There is no easy answer, as it depends on the number of factors, as well as your individual circumstances and preferences. Maybe you're someone who always wears your wigs and you always have your nails on and you never, really look like I'm looking now or anything like that, Maybe it just makes sense to transition, However, it's important to remember that not all feminine gay men want to transition. Some of us are happy with our gender identity and our bodies, and we may not feel the need to change anything. Ultimately, the decision is going to be up to you, and it's going to be a personal one. There is no right or wrong answer. Whatever your beliefs are, whatever you feel about, gender identity, it's a personal one. If you are considering transition, I would advise you to do your research, talk to other people who have done it before. There are a ton of resources online, not resources like these conversations, but resources, for those who have already transitioned and made that decision. And that is that. I hope that y'all really enjoyed this conversation today. I hope this video was able to help someone out who, has been feeling this way and, just give you more food for thought. I'm not able to help you and answer your questions, but that's the end of my video, and I'll see y'all in the next one.